The F-35 is a 5th-gen fighter, and what that means is stealth and sensor fusion brought together to ensure that the pilot is flying the most capable, the most connected, the most survivable fighter aircraft on the face of the planet.
Everything a drone does today at some point was done by a pilot. But if you look at the evolution over the last 30 or 40 years, it started off with the classical reconnaissance mission of having only electro-optical sensors, basically cameras. In the beginning it was only day cameras. Today we are using a lot of infrared cameras, which gives us the ability to operate at night as well. And there we are building a lot of other layers of sensors that can collect information.
I can say is a lot of people talk about, the way of the future, possibly taking the pilot out of the aircraft. That's definitely not something that any of us look forward to. I'd like to keep my job as long as possible, but I mean, it's hard to argue with newer technology, and if that's the way of the future, that's what it is, but I'm just here to enjoy it while I can.
So far the job of drones has been largely confined to reconnaissance and, if you will, targeted assassination and very light strike, not a lot more. If we had had this conversation 20 years ago, almost everyone was certain that some of them would be serving in a combat aircraft replacement role. That simply hasn't happened. Now, what is interesting is now drones are increasingly seen as an adjunct to piloted platforms. Loyal wingman, as they're called. Basically something that supplements crewed platforms in the sky, allows them to get out there with a greater combat aircraft punch.
I think in the foreseeable future, I don't think drones are targeting the roles of fighter jets and the Top Gun 2s. But I think we are looking at what can we maximize by the use of drones. And today we are looking a lot of man-on-man teaming, for example, using drones alongside fighter jets.